Hi, hello everybody, welcome. It's Pip here from queenpipcards.com and the Card Making Know-How. Sorry I'm a minute or two late. I just had some technical issues getting my invite over so I could connect with my phone. Hopefully my sound is working and everything's all okay. Please let me know if you can't hear me. Hi Betty. Good morning from Canada. I'm glad that it's finally becoming spring for you today. That's great. And welcome to Alison. Yay! Got a thumbs up from Sean, so it's all good on sound. So that's great. Hi, Sue. Lovely. Nice to see you. Right. It's a public holiday here. So I'm expecting to get lots of people who normally work on a Monday and can't join us normally. But we don't count things like public holidays here very much in the family, because generally it's just another day. We don't tend to go out. It's always too busy. Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Betty. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Hannah. Excellent. Good. So people are joining us. So if you're new to me today, or if you're finding my video on YouTube, as I say, my name is Pip Todman. I teach card making for beginners to beyond. And I also run a card making know-how membership where you can come and learn everything in a nice, easy, step-by-step way on how to make cards right from the very beginning, from scratch, all the way through to confident card maker and beyond. So if you're interested in that, then all the details are in the description below this video. Happy Easter, says Bobby. Hi, yes, I know. Did we have a nice Easter? Who had lots of eggs? I didn't have lots of eggs. I had 5 little chocolates, the same as I did for Sean, only he had eggs and I had puppy dogs. So hi, Sharon. Oh, a very wet Lincolnshire. I know. We had glorious sunshine the last 2 days. Beautiful Saturday and Sunday. Today, chucking it down. So that's just English weather for you. It's all I can say. Oh, we got a Katie from Gloucestershire. Hello, nice to see you. We got Cheryl. Hello, it's actually afternoon, my lovely, but hello. I know exactly how you feel. Oh, Bobby had a family over for Easter. That's nice. That's fab. I know Alison had lots of chocolates out there because she posted a big picture, pile of chocolates for her boys. So that was it's like, do they really need that many eggs, Alison? I'm just saying. Okay, so we're on. What are we doing today? Today we're looking at cards with words. When words is all you need. So we've got some fantastic word stamp sets available. And also, I know lots of you out there, you just like dies. You don't even do stamping. You do all of your work with dies. So I thought I would pull out the dies that I've got that work with just words. And we'll have a look at making some cards that just use words. So for example, here's one that does include stamping, but it's all just words. But it's still a fairly cool card, I think. And then I did this one as well, which again, it's all just stamping. This is just stamping, but it's just words really, and a bit of fancy paper. So we're going to be looking at that. We're going to be making some cards. I'm glad Sue's on here because I'm going to change up one of the cards that she did as part of a team swap. Long time ago. Alrighty, so Sue said she said they were for her boys, but really they were for her. I think that's Alison and the eggs that she's talking about there. Yes. Your StreamYard is not working, my lovely. No, you need to go to streamyard.com/Facebook. Where is it? Here we go. Go here. streamyard.com/Facebook. That will get you hopefully to work so that we can see you. So we can see your name in face when you're on Facebook. If you join on YouTube, it's fine because you're public. We all know who you are. But if you join from any of our Facebook groups that I schedule this out to, or stream this out to, shall I say, then it won't show your name unless you let StreamYard know. Okay, so let's switch over to my hands. Let's put my lights on. Get some light going on. Oh, no, let's switch it off again. Oh, and let's switch that one off again. Come on. There we go. Right, so these are the cards that I've just shown you. Alrighty. Oh, look, see, now it's all coming out. She got some as well. I knew you got some as well, Alison. So yes, so this one just has the, this uses the conversation dies, which I'm sorry, but they're retiring and I'm absolutely gobsmacked about that because they're such a fab set of dies. I don't know why they didn't sell well or why they thought that they would go, I mean, great for scrapbooking as well. Hi, Jane. No, it's not. I don't know why. Sometimes it takes a while. Oh, Hannah says she's crafting while watching. I love that. Craft along as well. That's brilliant. Yes, if you can, that's great. So, yes, so this one uses this set called Love for You. And it's got a set of dies that go with it. Okay. And it's nice because it's got all these words on it. So much love for you, friend. Nobody gets me like you. And then it's got congratulations, happy anniversary, happy Valentine's. Thanks for all you do each and every day, which great sentiments, I think. And then it's just got some flowery bits that you can add to it. But the dies are fab because they've got two types of dies. So we're going to look at these because I know lots of you have dies out there and you don't stamp, you just prefer dies. So this has bubble dies, as I call them, which does require a bit of stamping. Otherwise they look a bit weird. And then, okay, now I've just got completely distracted by, oh, hi, Debs. Okay. Oh, Betty's getting them today. Good. Excellent. I had a cocker not eat it. I have no idea what Sue's going on about there. That completely distracted me. And then Debs comes along and talks about planning an Edwardian outfit. Okay, that's lovely. I'm very glad that you're doing that. I want to see that. I really want to see that, Debs. You'd look amazing in that. Okay, back to the dies. So these ones are like bubble dies, which I'll show you a bit in a minute. But then they've also got these really thin dies here that cut out, obviously, words like so much you for love, and then flowers. So I thought we'll crack on with some of those. And then I have got the conversation dies here. So here's the conversation dies. So you get all of these in the stamps. Conversation bubbles, they're called, as Betty confirmed to me today. And then here's all these. And we use these on the retreat. Alison did a retreat. Oh, I don't know what I've done with it now. I've put it somewhere safe. But she did our big sampler that I showed last week. And use these a lot on that. And they're just brilliant. I don't know why they're going. And they're discounted. It's just silly. But anyway. Oh, you had a cockapoo dog Easter egg. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay. Oh, it's Elaine. Hi, Elaine. You've made it. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that to you today. Right. Okay. So that's that. So I thought let's start by making some simple cards with some word dies. So I've also got here loads of die cuts. Loads of die cuts. We have another set of dies called Amazing. Oh, we did have. I don't know if they're still current actually, but they have like there's loads of stuff. We have loads of these which just have words in them like this. So this one is, oh, and I've lost the little top bit of this, I think. Just want to, here we go, say. All right. I mean, how cool is that? Just want to say. That's it. Just want to say. Oh, and I've got it here. This is the bit you need to keep. And the bit that you tend to always lose. Oh, what have I done with it now? There we go. This is the bit that goes on top of the just. So I thought we could make a card with that to start off with. And I've pulled out some bold papers. Now, sometimes they might be a little bit too bold, you might think, to go on the back, like underneath things like this. But as long as they're a regular pattern and they're all of the same colour, that would probably work. So, see, because it really shows off these words nicely on that. So we're just going to have a really simple card using some paper and some dies. Okay. So let's chop this down. I don't think I'm going to add. Shall I add another layer? Okay, now I'm thinking, do I add another layer? I could add another one, couldn't I? We could add another layer in the blue so it kind of matched. There we go. Let's do that. So we'll chop this one down a little bit more. So this is your second layer sizing, which I'm just doing here. Okay, good morning, Betty. How are you? So this is just the second layer that I'm doing, depending on where you are in the world. That's 13.9 by 9.5 or 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so we'll just pop that onto there like so. Really, really simple card, just using words. Oh yeah, Alison's got a good comment. She says, use a rhinestone if you lose the little bit on the top of the just. Yes, I know. I was going to do that if I hadn't found it, because it is a great idea. You can just add a rhinestone for the eyes if ever you need, or the J's or whatever, in case you ever lose anything. Okay, so we'll pop that down there. And then we're going to use this as absolutely the central piece of this card. It doesn't really need anything else. We're just going to add the words. And you can decide where you want them to be. So I'm going to kind of space them out like this a little bit. And then we'll start with the one in the middle. Always start with the one in the middle because it helps you to work out where everything else is positioned from there. Now, I have not done these with adhesive sheets, which obviously I should have done because it makes it so much easier. But, you know, I'm just used to using my Tombow. So I kind of get used to doing it just like that. But if you feel uncomfortable using glue, then please do just use adhesive sheets. They're so easy. Just stick them on the back, die cut your word out, peel them off. Automatic double-sided die cuts. It's just fab. Okay, so we're just going to put the just here. Okay. And then I'm not going to stick that. I'm going to stick this. So I'm just going to put a dab there because that's way too small to actually put any glue on. Then I'm going to use my take the pick tool. Don't you just love that? And then just position that like that because that's so much easier. Oh, Elaine's moved over to YouTube. Yay! I know. I was just about to comment on that because Deb said a red rhinestone, and that's a standing joke with us. Deb and a red. Every time Deb won anything from me, for some reason, it was always the month that I was sending out red rhinestones. So now Deb has this massive collection of red rhinestones. And it's kind of a love-hate relationship, I think, with Debs and her red rhinestones. Sometimes she uses them and loves them, and other times she's like, oh, I don't need any more red rhinestones. Don't worry, Debs, they are retiring. I've no idea how you're going to cope, but I reckon you've probably got enough to see you through for a few years yet. So, okay, this is probably the hardest one because you want to make sure that's on the same line as that. There we go. And then a red sorbet, a sweet sorbet card base. Oh, let's see if we got one. Let's see, have we got one? This is how I do my card bases. I think that's a sweet sorbet. So I always just chop up, whenever you make one, chop the other one and then stick it in your stash. Okay, we're going to probably need some more actually. So let me just grab this one out. White's always a good one to have. Oh, no, don't need my plastic sheet underneath. White's a good one to have. What is another good one? Oh, no, I think that's all I need actually. We might not even need that. There we go. So always have your card bases done because it's so much easier then when you go and start making a card. And if you haven't got one, you just make one and stick another one in your stash. And then at least you know you're going to have one for later. So we'll just fold this in half. 10.5 for us in the rest of the world. And 4.25 for those of you in the US. I'm getting quite good at this. On the fly calculations. Oh, Sue missed the star. Yeah, come and catch us at the end. Yes, set a reminder for 12. That's a good idea. And then you can always know when we're going live. That's cool. Thanks, Debs. No, Elaine, you've lost me. Hand pink waving. Okay. I think she's saying hello. I don't know. That's something. I'm obviously either too young or too old to understand what that means. Probably too old to understand what that means, to be fair. Unless you're just saying hello. Oh, maybe you put an emoji in and that's what it's come out as. Oh, that could be weird. Here we go. Look at that. I mean, it's just no stamping required. And inside, you can write whatever you want. So we'll pop a little inner in. Pop a little inner. Is that too small? That's an inner. Let's see. This is an outer inner. There we go. Yeah. So I always do these with seal. I don't know why. It's just a thing. I always do them with seal. And then I whip it round this way and just pop it down like so. And you know what's a really nice thing to finish off a card when you haven't got much on the outside? Put something on the inside. And you know what you've got left over? You've got a lovely bit of card paper, which is either going to fit there, or my personal favourite, we'll take one whole strip and we'll put it down the side. So we'll cut this down to this size, which is layer number 1. And then we'll just take probably just a smidge. It's a technical term, that you just have to go with it. It's just the size that you think would be nice to put on the inside of the card, and I'm just going to add that as a strip just there. Gives it a little bit more interest, you know, just something so that, you know, they've only had like 2, 3 words, 4 words or whatever it is on the front, but inside you can add just a little bit more interest by just bringing that front. And I learnt this from my friend Fiona. She does this all the time, and I always forget to do it. And actually, it's just such a pretty thing to do. Oops, make sure you're straight, like so. So now, oh dear, something in my throat. Hang on. There we go. Try not to choke. So now you've got that on the front. Just want to say, and then you can write whatever you want inside if you're not into stamping. So, thank you. That's nice. And then, yeah, simple but stunning. And then, oh, nice colour combination. You like that, Sharon? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's balmy blue and sweet sorbet. Who'd think? Just comes to, I love it when something just comes together like that. So the other, I think, you know, the other thing that we often do is thank you cards. So here's a thanks that comes, you can also get dies that just say thanks. But I also wanted to show you another card. In fact, a couple of cards. So let's do this one first of all. I've got my bits in here. So this is a, in fact, I'm doing 2 from Team Meet It. Right. So last summer we did a team swap, and Sue made this, and I was supposed to put a label on it here. And you know what? I forgot, to be honest. And it's sat in my card box waiting to be finished for like, I don't know, 6, 8 months, something like that. Deb says she needs a ruler with smidge marked on it. I know. Sorry. I hate it. It's about 1.5 centimeters, which is about 3/4 of an inch, something like that. Okay. So this one, as I say, oops, come on, bring your light back in. This one's been sitting on my desk. You know, when you just get a card and you put it on your desk and you just think, I'll finish that off at some point. Well, I've decided now, I've found the thing I want to finish it off with. And I've pre-cut out some bits. So what I wanted to do was for you. And I was going to do it all in die cuts, but I don't think that actually works so well. So I need to do this bit in the stamping. So obviously this this design just needs it to be stamped. So we'll just stamp it. It's the easiest thing to do. Now this is a new stamp set. I've only used it a couple of times, and I don't think I've used this one at all. So I'm going to get it ready for stamping by using Versamark. And this is a good tip if you're new and you don't know this, or even if you've been here a while and you don't know this. If you've got a new, especially a photopolymer stamp, sometimes they can go a bit bobbly when they stamp. You know, they don't pick up the ink so well. So if you do this, so you line it basically with Versamark, and then we're going to get Starry Sky out. And then you use it on your ink pad, and it won't do any damage to your ink pad. But what it does do is it means you get a really nice solid stamp straight off. Okay, so especially with new stamps, especially if you've not even cleaned them yet, I always recommend you clean them, but I didn't do that with that one. So just a bit of Versamark helps. Now I'm going to use my scrub. This is my best thing I've ever purchased, and I'm so glad that this is not going anywhere because this is my favourite. There we go. It's wash and dry. It's brilliant. Thanks, Hannah. Thanks, Sue, as well. Oh, and then, yeah, see, Debs has got a lot of cards waiting to be started, let alone finished. Oh dear, that's not so good. A tad measurement. Yeah, it's a tad, exactly. Is that an English thing to say? I think that might be an English thing to say, a tad. I don't know. Right, what did I do with the dies? I've put them somewhere safe. Here we go. So we need these ones, and they come like this because they've got outlines, basically. So you can just do them like this if you want to. You can just die cut them out like this. Or you can do them... what's the word I'm looking for? Or you can put them with a background to them, an outline. So I'll show you the difference. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on my phone because I forgot, because it's a bank holiday here, I forgot to charge it. So we've got 88%. So I'm hoping that it keeps going. Oh dear. Oh dear. We've got somebody with chaos in the craft room. Oh, Elaine, is that you? That's not good. No, you've moved over to Facebook, to YouTube, so that can't be you. You've got chaos in the craft room. Oh dear. What do you need to do to stop the chaos in the craft room? You need to organise stuff, huh? Yeah. Alison says her scrub needs a good wash. Yes, always wash them. I wash mine in the bath. Stick it under the shower head. I don't have a shower, so we only have a bath with a shower attachment. So I stick it under the shower head and just... Oh, it's Laura. Okay. Well, yes, I understand then in that case, because I've seen your photographs of your craft room. You took everything out to get everything back in again. Well, at least you got today, so that's good. You'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yes, I just wash mine in the bath, run it under the shower head, leave it for an hour, run it under again. You would be amazed at the amount that comes out on the second run through. Seriously, it's scary. Okay, so you could just pop on for you, but see how it's a little bit lost, just a little bit lost in the busy paper, which I love. I love the busy paper, but it's just a little bit lost. So they've created for us this amazing background, and you just stick one inside the other, and immediately you can see it. It really pops, right? So let's just glue those in place. And again, I could have... Oh, look, I've stamped something on the back of that. It looks like a flower. You could use foam if you wanted to. So you could have a double layer with foam in the middle. I use foam sheets for die cutting things like this because it you could give it a real lift then if you did that. But I'm going to lift the bottom, so I don't want to lift both. Otherwise, that's really excessive postage. Oh, you know, the flowers. I always put my scrap pieces back in my little scrap in my tray so I can reuse them. Didn't realise I had something on that side. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. See, that looks nice now, doesn't it? Yeah. Hey, Nikki, how are you? It's lovely to see you. Nice. Our evening, Julie. Lovely. Oh, we've got loads of people joining us. That's fab. Okay, so we've got that there. So we're going to pop that on there. Yes, we're having a really nice bank holiday because I'm crafting, so it's great here. And I'm using up some of these. Laura's reorganising her entire craft room, which I think she sounded like a good idea at the time, didn't it, Laura? That's what it was. Maybe now not so much, but she's getting there, so it'll be fine. It's looking good so far. I think Alison's just eating all those eggs that were around. Oh, look, I've done that wrong. Never mind. They should be a bit more spaced out, even for me. That's a bit too close, but hey ho. So we're going to pop this on dimensionals or foam pads, as most people call them. And we're going to just pop that on there. Straight over the twine. That's fine. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now, Sue, I know I've changed your card, but it looks pretty cool, I think. Alrighty. Hi, Yolandi. Excellent. Oh, Bobby's got to go. It would make a great mail card if you change the paper. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely it would. And Laura says it did sound like a good idea, but the space is already making you happier. That's nice. Oh, and Nikki's going to be joining in the in the reorganization as well. That would be nice with a plant as a gift. Yes, exactly. Yeah, some herbs or something for the kitchen. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Okay, so we've got that one, which just added a bit more paper again and a bit of stamping. There was a bit of stamping there, I know, but we've got one with and one without, so that's pretty cool. Then I wanted to do one which uses the really tiny dies here. So we've got much, and this one I am going to use adhesive sheets. I looked for ages trying to work out what that was. It looks like a G, a backwards G, but it's so. It's the word so in actual fact. Thanks, Sue. I'm glad you approve, because you know it's always a bit iffy when you change somebody else's card. Right, and then I'm going to go for black for this one. Very dramatic. Oh, really dramatic stuff happening here now. And I need some more of that stuff. Have I got any with any on already? Yes. Here we go. Let's see how much I can fit on there. So this is the adhesive sheets I was telling you about. So we'll definitely get that one on there. So that's cool. And then we might even get the sew on there as well, I reckon. Might have to top that up. We'll give it a go. We'll kind of slot it in and see how we go. Might fit that way around. Oof, might just stick over a bit. I wonder if there's more on this side. No, not going to fit it on that side or that side. Let's go with this, and we might have to top it up with a bit of glue, but we'll hopefully most of it will be on. Always stick them down with tape if you're going to put them close to something like that, because you don't want it moving and shifting in your die cutting machine and then causing all kinds of nasty problems when the dies connect with each other. That's not a good look. Okay, I reckon that'll fit in there. Okay, let's just say it just saves me putting on more. Once you've got it on, you might as well use it. That's my motto. Okay, so now we're going to run these through the little die cutting machine and see how these look. I've not actually cut these out before, so this is a little bit, you know, a little bit of a goer. Is the blue Night of Navy? What this that I'm doing now is black, Nikki. This is black. And then the one I did before was Starry Sky. So yeah, dark sky, Starry Sky. Right, there we go. I've also got news, fab news, which I know lots of you will be excited about. I've just opened the doors for Paper Party. So if you want to join Paper Party, you can. You can go and book a class at on my website, and you will find the details of Paper Party. I've cut everything out that is not needed. I've really cut the price down to try and get it as cheap as I can. There's going to be some surprises. We're doing 12 papers for £55, including the card kits and everything you need, and of course the fun of Paper Party. So if you are looking to do some fun with paper, if you're in the UK, come and book with me. If you're in the US, go and book with Katina. She's not launched hers yet, I don't think. She's trying to work on that at the moment. But you can register with her, I think, at the minute. So if you're in the US, go and book with Katina Martinez and tell her I sent you. We're going to be doing some lives to let you know what we're doing and introduce ourselves a little bit if you've not been to a paper party before. If you have been to a paper party before and you like it, please let everybody know why you like it, what it's all about, all that kind of stuff. Tell people if you're thinking of coming along, because you know I can sit here and tell you how marvelous it is, but really it's everybody else's experiences that people love to know. It's going to be the 23rd, 24th and 25th of June, because I now spread it. I say 2 days, but because it goes Friday night, I put it through to Sunday. We do lives on Friday, live Saturday, live Sunday. Saturday morning is going to be a 3-hour Creativity Now Zoom along with me as well. 3.5 hours we'll do. So we have an extra bit afterwards where we actually get to make cards with Stampin' Up, because they're doing it on the morning of the 24th over here in the UK. I don't know what they're doing other times. And then in the afternoon we'll have lives, and in the evening obviously then Katina comes on and has lives, and then I'm going to do some more pre-recorded stuff and jump in and chat with prizes and all that kind of stuff on the Sunday. So, you know, it keeps you going. I mean, it keeps you going at least all weekend, if not more, doesn't it, really, when you have a paper party. And of course, it's all recorded and then added to a website, so you can come back afterwards and do that on the website too. This is stuck to the thingy, so it's coming off sticky. It's coming off sticky, girls. Okay, let's take that out to start off with. Come on. Alrighty, let's work out what I'm putting this on. So I have, again, from last year's team training. Honestly, I do keep everything. I just don't always necessarily put them all together at the same time as everyone else. So this was from the lovely Barry, I think. Or maybe Hillary, I don't know. Barry J, Hillary, one of those. It's the gorgeous colours. I think it needs to go that way around, personally. Sky, ground. I mean, you could do it that way around. Light, dark. But I thought it was egg-shaped. So I thought, actually, it's quite good for an Easter card, even though it's not Easter. So I'm going to put this with just these words. And then love down here. So we're going to have so much love coming out as a silhouette from this. But this is coming off the backing, so we'll just pick it up as it is. See how easy it is? It comes off, peels off the backing, and then you have this sticky die cut here. Just pull that off. I'm going really gently because it's such a, you can see it's such a delicate die, and we're going to pop this just through here. So we did a bit of blending. And now we're doing a bit of die cutting. Just adding that in. Isn't that nice? Makes it pop, doesn't it? Oh, look at you guys. Okay, so if anyone's watching on Facebook, you're not going to see this. So here's Nikki's view of the paper party. You're definitely going to be booking in. That would be fantastic. I cannot wait to chat with you again. That will be good. And see what you come up with, because I love it, because everybody gets to post their own creations in the group as well. So we get to see all of your designs and everything as well. And then Hannah says she likes the amazing paper party as well. I think this is the same as Sue. You like it because all the paper's cut. And so you don't feel guilty about cutting into the paper. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Sue's happy about it too. She's going to be coming in. So if you want to join us, you can. Now, if you're not in the UK or in the States, then please ping me, send me a message, get in touch, because I want to see if there's a way that we definitely have an online after event website that you can come along and you get everything. All that we load up all the YouTubes, we load up all the pre-recorded videos, we load up all the tutorials and everything, so you can come and watch us afterwards. And Katina and I are not adverse to people having the online version and just coming along from other countries, but you won't be able to get the papers and everything. That's the problem. You'll have to provide your own kit. So that's the only thing, because obviously we can't sell. I mean, I can sell to other countries in Europe, so we can do that, but the price will be different if it's in Europe, because obviously the postage is way different if it's in Europe. But if you're like in Scandinavia countries, I know Sally, for example, from Denmark. I've lost my lid. Oh, there it is. I'm sure she would love to come along, but she can't. I can't sell to her in Denmark, sadly. Not yet. Not yet. I keep telling them, go to the Nordic countries, go to the Scandinavian countries. So soon I'm hoping. But yes, so but I'm sure we can work something out. But you might have to have your own papers, and they won't be Stampin' Up, but you can still use all the designs. That's the thing. You know, we've still got great layouts to copy and use. We still have great techniques and tips and tricks, etc. So, you know, it might be something that you want to think about coming along to. Excellent. Here we go. Oh, hi, Laura. See, Laura's from Paper Party, but on Katina's side. She's in the States. So Laura comes to us from the US. Good morning. I'm glad you're not up and, you know, crack a sparrow swimming this time of the morning. You're actually being able to join us. That's lovely. Maybe it's too early. Maybe you're off later to do a bit of swimming. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that cute? So that's very similar to this one, but we just did a bit of blending. So you would need some inks and a blending brush to do this background. This one, you just need paper and dies. And this one, just some stamps. So the last thing that I had was just something really simple, doing the same thing for this sentiment here, this one. I haven't done anything with the conversation bundle today. I should really have done something about that, shouldn't I? What's the time? Oh, it's only 20 past. It's only 10 past 1. Oh, we could do something else. Cool. Okay, these have been nice and quick. And they are nice and quick, which is what I love. Oh, look, see. Yeah, see, Laura's from Katina's side, but she thinks Paper Party is fun too. We have a lot of fun. So let's do another card. So I've got a white card here, and I am going to need another card base, I've discovered. There we go. So this month, it's all about, we're talking about Paper Party, which is great, and launching the Paper Party this month. And actually, it's also Paper Month, Paper and Card Month in the Card Making Know-How membership. So I don't know which way around this goes. I think it's this way. Is it that way? No, it can't be. It must be this way. Oh, which way around does this go? Oh, I've lost it. That must go there. There we go. There we go. That one goes there. This one goes here. See what I did here? I've just cut this out from the paper and done the same as I did on the other one. And that must go in there somehow. Like so. There we go. Look at that. Now, isn't that funky? Just on the white. Somebody in the group did that. They did a really simple card with just something on a white card base. Now, I'm just going to add, because I love stamping. You know me, I love stamping. I'm just going to add a couple of flowers to this because I think a couple of flowers is just really cool. And these are lovely because they're two-step. So I'm just going to take that one and that one. And this one and this one. I'll have a little one and a big one. Now, the question is, do I do leaves or not? Ooh, do I do leaves? I think I'm just going to do flowers. I'll see. We might do leaves. Who knows? All bets are off at this point. Okay. So, yeah. So, in the card making membership, we're doing loads about paper, cardstock, all the different weights, etc. You're going to have some tips coming in your Treats on Tuesday email tomorrow if you're a newbie. But I just love talking about all the different kinds of paper and card and pattern paper and all the techniques we can do with paper. And this is one of them. You know, cutting out backgrounds of paper and using it for cards is a technique in itself. So we're going to go with the big one to start off with. And I'm going to put the big one down here. And then you can either go in with the same color, which is what I did here. Can you see here? It's just got two-tone, slightly darker. That's the same color over the top. Hi, Julie. It does make it pop, that background, doesn't it? Or you can go in with a darker color, which is what I'm going to do. So we've got the real two-tone going on here. Now you have to line it up with where the flowers actually are and the center. I think it's about there. Pop that down. See, now that gives it real depth, doesn't it? Love that, love that, love that, love that. And then I think we're going to put the, I don't know if I want to put the little one above or next to it. That's this one. This is going to go here. Does it even need any more than that? Maybe it just needs the one. I think, you know, it just needs the one. Because this is going to be like up here. Oh, just on its own. Look at that. Sometimes less is more. My tag phrase is simply stylish. Simply stylish cards. That's all you need. So I'm going to put this flat, and this time I'm going to raise the letters. Are they big enough for me to raise? Yeah, they're big enough. I can raise those. Now, if you're sensible, you would have cut that out on foam, but who needs to be sensible, eh? When you've got little tiny pairs of scissors and foam pads, you can do it. Oh, look at me. Lindsay, this is for you to show you that I do get messy when I ink sometimes. So let's just pop that down. Oh, let's make sure I'm getting it the right way around now. That has to go. Oh yeah, see, I've turned it around completely. There we go. That's how it goes. Let's get that popped down there before I put ink everywhere. And let's go and clean that up. Lindsay said to me the other day, Pip, how do you keep your hands so clean when you're stamping? Yeah. Well, sometimes not even I can do that. And then the other day I got yellow all over them, and now I've got blue all over them. Blue will take longer to get out. But I use my Stampin' Mist and a microfiber cloth because it gets into all your little bits of your hand generally. It helps to lift it all off. You just want it off as much as possible before you touch that card again, especially because it's white. Just make sure I've got all of that off if I can. That's not bad. The rest of it will come out tomorrow when I wash my hair again. Washing your hair is always the best remedy for ink on your hands. There we go. But that's a good second best. So always have a microfiber cloth. And if you're in the UK, I would have said use. I used to use these are Norwex ones, but you can't get Norwex in the UK anymore. It's really sad. Ho hum. Right. So. Yes, see, Debs is right. Even Pip is human. It does happen to even me. And that's the thing. That's why I like doing live videos, because you see it warts and all, you know, and sometimes you need to know that not everybody is perfect, right? They're out there and you think, oh, look at them. They're amazing. You know, they never make a mistake. Everything's always right. No, that's just the joy of editing. Editing. I was going to try and use that a little bit, but I think that's even for me. That's being a little bit mean. There we go, because this bit will fit in here nice with the ups and downses. Okay, come off. This is why you need glue scissors separate to your ordinary scissors, because they get covered. And then to get that off, I use brake cleaner, just so you know. There we go. Alrighty. So we've got some little bits we'll put in here. Little bits we'll put in here. As I said, nothing you can't do without a good pair of scissors. And a little bit of patience. It does take a little bit of patience to fill all these in. Would have been so much quicker had I done it on foam, but you know, there's the fun in that. Hey, Anne's joined us. Hello, Anne. From Northern Ireland. Excellent. Oh, I've got questions. Sorry. Julie says, what are these die cuts and stamps? It is Love for You, which I'm very glad to say is carrying forward, Julie. So there you go. See, it's got all that stuff on it. It's great. What is it you use to clean glue off? Brake cleaner. Motorbike brake cleaner. Hold on. Oh, I'll get it from in here. This stuff. Specialist motorbike brake cleaner. You have to make sure you get the one that can be used on plastic. Some of them have got like, you can't use it on this, and this, but this one you can use it on pretty much everything, which is good. and I use it with a piece of, I'll show you so you can see how sticky this is. Can you see how sticky that is? Oh, come on, focus. Can you see it's got like, I don't know if you can see, but it's got glue remnants on it and remnants on it there. This one I don't use my microfiber cloth because it smells, and you should probably do it outside, but I always do it in here because it's only a little bit. And then you just literally like that, and it has come off. A little bit left. This is not as good as the one I used to have, but we can't find the one I used to have. It lasted like 18 years, so it's probably gone out of stock. But if you get a little bit stuck like that, you can just spray it straight on and let it soak for a minute. And then wipe it off. There you go. Also works brilliantly on blocks. So I know that Alison's probably cringing at the state of my blocks because that one's a bit dirty. So you can just use it and you just clean your blocks off like that. And now they become nice and pretty and clean again, and all the muck is on there. See? So yeah, that's why you can't have anything that melts plastic, because obviously you're going to use it on acrylic blocks. You don't want to damage your blocks. Anyway, we digressed. We digressed onto brake cleaner, but now see? Can you hear that? So clean and shiny. Perfect. Then I'm going to use it with glue again. But it works beautifully. And I've been using it for years. No ill effects on any of my, my snips must be 10, 12 years old. Nothing wrong with them. And I've been using brake cleaner with them all that time. It's because my husband used to have a motorbike, see, so he had the brake cleaner. And one day my snips were really filthy, and I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to clean these. And he said, oh, why don't you use a bit of brake cleaner? Perfect. Perfect combination of two hobbies in one. Okay. This is taking me a while, so chat amongst yourselves. I'm sorry this is taking me so long. It's fiddly. I should have done it on the foam sheets. Or I should have done this one flat and offloaded the other one. But you know, when you get something stuck in your head, this is what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Okay. Just need a little bit more there and there, I think. Let's see, will these fit in here? Might be a little bit big. Lift it up, double check you can't see it from behind. That works. Okay, that might be a bit big for down here though, so we're just going to chop these in half. And see if that's the right size. No, cut it in half. Get glue on my scissors again. That does fine, because I'm just going to use my brake cleaner to clean them off again. There we go. That'll do. Okay. Put this little bit here. Like so. Right. Okay. Finally, she says. Let's do this. Oh, good, Jane. I'm not the only one who forgets to put foam sheets on then. That's cool. Yeah, it's just, I have to be in the mood of thinking that's going to be 3D, that's going to be whatever. And I wasn't. I was just in the mood of stamping and die cutting and just generally playing away. And I went, oh yeah, that should have had that on it. Right, so this goes in here. And you can work out what you need around it, like so. And then this is going to go on here. Oops. Get rid of all your bits. Ah, good morning, Faye. How are you doing? What's Maryland like this morning? Sunny? Miserable? We're a bit... Bleh. Definitely windy here. Okay. So, what do you reckon? I think this is a lovely little set, and I think making cards with just words can be beautiful. You know, when you get the right, just play around with it until you feel happy. Need one of those little vacuum cleaner things to come and clean up all my mess. I nearly bought one once, and I keep thinking I should buy it. I should buy one. Okay. Get all that out of the way. Right, so having had a little lesson in glue cleaning and all that jazz, there we go. So what do we think of that? That's pretty nice, isn't it? Doesn't it pop? You could add some rhinestones or whatever if you wanted to. Probably not red ones. There's that. So that's that, just stamped on a white background with some flowers. And then here it is with that added background and then popped up. So it's on dimensionals. So that's that. And then we've done this one with just the thin dies, and then this one with the For You, and then this one with just the dies with the little strip inside, and then this one was the one I did before with the conversation bubbles, which I just think is lovely. So when you just need words and you just use dies, you know, if you're just a die person, then you can make some beautiful cards just with dies, a bit of a background and some papers maybe. Or if you like a bit of stamping and a bit of die cutting, then you can do these two, or in fact these three as well if you include the conversation ones. And if you just like a bit of stamping, you can just do this middle one, really easy. So you've got lots of options. I'm just going to tuck that on under there so you can see the words a bit better. Lots of different options that you can do just with words. So yeah, I think it would look really nice, this one especially, in so many different colours. You could do it in reds, you could do it in pinks, purples. Colour combo's nice, isn't it? Starry Sky and Tempting Tahitian Tide, that's the one. So I hope you've learnt something today. I'm going to pick a winner. Hold on. I'm going to pop me back over here. Turn these lights out because that's really bright. There we go. We'll just, oh no, come back on. So a couple of things before I pick a winner, just so that you have everything. You can go here, queenpipcards.com classes. You don't even need this HTTP SE bit here. You can just do queenpipcards.com classes, and you can book in to any of my classes, or you can go to retreats and book in for Paper Party or my in-person summer retreat. Both of those are now open. Yay! So you can book in for Paper Party, etc. And if you want to come along and learn how to make cards and see all of the stuff that we're talking about this month about paper, then come and join us at cardmakingknowhow.com. It's really easy. It's a small monthly fee, or if you pay quarterly, you get a discount. And in there, we have over 20 masterclasses on all the bits about learning cards, card making, right from beginner all the way through to confident card maker. And you will learn all the tips and tricks and techniques, everything that I talk about here, plus more. So, you know, come and join us there. And if you want to buy anything that's in the sale, like, for example, the conversation bubbles, these beautiful dies, I can't believe that they're on sale, then just hop over onto my store, queenpipcards.com/store. Okay, now I'm going to choose a winner, and I'm going to send one of these cards to the winner. So let me do this. Get that up. Let me share my screen. Share screen. No. Where is it? This one? Why is that not coming up? Yes, that one. There we go. Okay. Oh, I thought, oh no, it doesn't know what it's doing. There we go. Right. So here we go. When words are enough. That's what we've done today. Alrighty, let's start collecting comments. I love this bit. 20 entries. We've had a busy day today. Alrighty, you ready? Drum roll, please. And it's going to be Laura. Yay! Congratulations, Laura. Oh, so glad you were here. Okay, so Laura, you need to ping me your address, because I don't have your address. And we will send you, I will send you one of these lovely cards. So yeah, ping me your address, Laura, or ask Katina to pass it on if you don't want to come. But you know me anyway. We're connected on Facebook, so you can just message me. Don't put it anywhere public. Message it to me, and yeah, you're going to win a card. So I'll post it to you. Yes, I know you're in the US. I send my cards all over the world. So I love sending cards. I love sharing it and just blessing people with my cards. So absolutely, it doesn't matter where you are. I'll send you a card in the post. So just ping me your address and I will get that sorted for you. Yay. Love that reaction. That's cool. Faye's had one of my cards here. I think Julie's had one of my cards. I can't remember. But I know, like Melly, when she's here, she's in Europe. She's had one of my cards. I send my cards all over. So honestly, it doesn't matter. Anyone can join in and anyone can win. So thank you for joining me for another Queen Pip Cards Moody Monday Pick Me Up Live. That's what they used to be called. Moody Monday Pick Me Up Live, to make you happy and to share some love at lunchtime. So that's it. That's what I'm here for. That's what I love doing. A class every week. I will see you next week. What are we doing next week? What are we doing next week? Next week we're doing pretty cards for girls. Yes. So we're going to do some cards for girls, and something that I used to do when I was very much younger and very much slimmer. So that might be a little bit of a sneak peek idea of what it might be, because I was very little and very thin. So yeah, we'll be doing some card making for girls next week. So I hope to see you. I hope in the meantime that you book in Paper Party Retreat. Come and join us in the membership. Join us on Facebook. Say hello to everyone in the group. Share your ideas. I'd love to see your cards with just words. I'd love to see them in the group. So all the details are in the description below. Until next week, have a great week and a great rest of the public holiday if you're in the UK. And I will see you soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.